In 1997, Congress rewrote the retirement tax code and buried a 14-word provision inside a 1,500-page bill, and the wealth managers who found it quietly stopped telling their regular clients it existed. Nobody named it. Nobody ran a headline about it. The IRS acknowledged it was legal and then said nothing else. For the next 2 decades, it moved invisible through the tax system. Ordinary savers paid penalties they didn't have to pay. They waited until 59 and a half because they believed they had no choice. They had a choice. And by the end of this, you'll understand exactly what was buried and why the people who found it first had every reason to keep quiet. The Taxpayer Relief Act of 1997 created the Roth IRA. Most people know that part. Congress wanted Americans to save more, so they built an account where your money grows tax-free. You pay taxes now, they told you. You pay nothing later. That was the deal. What they didn't announce, what no press release covered, what no financial journalist put in a headline, was a specific clause buried in the conversion rules. It concerned moving money from a traditional retirement account into a Roth, and it came with a clock, a 5-year clock. Almost nobody understood what that clock actually unlocked. Here is what the code says in plain language. When you convert traditional IRA money into a Roth IRA, you pay income tax on it that year. That part people knew. What almost nobody knew was the next part. Once 5 years pass from the date of that conversion, you can withdraw those converted dollars, the principal, not the earnings, completely penalty-free. No 10% early withdrawal penalty. No waiting until 59 and a half. The money is yours. Now watch what happens when you do this intentionally. You convert a specific amount every year. Year 1, Year 2, Year 3, Year 4, Year 5. You pay income tax on each conversion. Then in Year 6, the first rung matures. You withdraw from it. Year 7, the second matures. Year 8, the third. You have built a ladder. A steady, penalty-free income stream from retirement funds most people believe are locked away until their 60s. The IRS knows about this. It has been completely legal since 1997. The official explanation for why this isn't common knowledge is simple. It's complicated. The 5-year rule has layers. The math requires planning. Most people don't understand it, so most advisors don't bother explaining it. That explanation holds until you ask a different question. Who benefits from you not knowing? Your 401k plan charges administrative fees every year the money sits inside it. The mutual funds collect expense ratios on your balance. Your financial advisor earns a percentage of assets under management. Assets that stay under management only as long as the money stays locked where they put it. The entire incentive structure of the industry points in one direction. Keep the money in, keep the client waiting, keep the clock running until 59 and a half. Here is the part they really don't want you to calculate. The Roth Conversion Ladder isn't just an early access trick. When you map it against the tax code correctly, it becomes a systematic wealth transfer mechanism. In years when your income is low, early retirement, a career gap, a sabbatical, your federal tax bracket drops, sometimes dramatically. If your taxable income falls below roughly $47,000 as a single filer, you are in the 12% bracket. You convert at 12%. The money grows in the Roth tax-free. When you retire with millions inside that account, you pay zero on the growth. Zero. Now, regular Roth IRA contribution limits. $7,000 per year. Barely a rounding error for serious savers. Conversion limits, there are none. There is no cap on how much traditional IRA money you can convert in a single year. None. Wealthy families have converted millions in a single tax year, paid tax at the lowest rate their income allowed, and then never paid federal tax on that wealth again. This is not a loophole. It was written into the code. Congress saw it. Treasury saw it. The IRS publishes the rules. And the advisors managing the accounts of people who didn't know, they kept managing. In 2010, something shifted. Congress opened Roth conversions to everyone, including high earners with no income limits. The financial press called it a planning opportunity. What they buried in paragraph 14 of the coverage was this. Within 3 years of that change, the number of ultra-high net worth Roth accounts, Accounts holding more than $5 million had tripled. The families who had access to this information moved first. They moved fast. They moved quietly. The people who heard about it from a blog post in 2019 were 5 years behind a clock they didn't know was ticking. And that gap between who knew and who didn't has compounded every year since the bill passed. So here is what I want you to sit with. The IRS has known since 1997. The banks have known. The brokerages have known. Not one of them built a tool to show you how the ladder works or what it could be worth over 30 years. Ask yourself why. Then ask who is still counting on you not to.